Hey everybody, I wanted to show you something real quick here. I figured out a way today to do what I call the Scorsese freeze frame using Share Factory on the PS5. There's probably an actual film school name for it, but I haven't been at film school, so that's what I'm going to call it. It's actually really straightforward, pretty simple to do, and only takes a couple of minutes, so be happy to show you here. So we'll just start with a new project. If you haven't used Share Factory on the PS5, works pretty much the same way as 4. There are some bells and whistles. One of those are these creator packs that come with their own stickers and sound effects and things like that. And so you can use any or none of these. But we'll go ahead and add this one here, and then we're going to get rid of all of the things we're not going to use. And let's see. So that's the original clip, and that's the edited one. And we're going to add both of those here. So this first bit here is the original clip as it appeared in the movie, and then we'll show you the edited version with the freeze frame, and then show you how to do it.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Okay, so that's the original scene, and then here you're going to see a little bit of a fade in to get rid of some of that bit of business up front, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll just show you rather than try and tell you.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Okay, so again, this is the finished clip, and so we're going to get rid of this for now because we don't need this here. We'll just delete that. Okay, so when you're starting with your raw footage, you want to get to a point where you want the action to stop. And if you can, you want to get someplace in the frame where you're going to have a good point of reference in case the cursor slides off of the spot, which it tends to do sometimes when you're manipulating the buttons. So in this case, we're really lucky because this kid here gives a pretty distinct face right there. So that's easy to find, so that makes a really good reference point. So that's where you're going to want your action to stop. So that's where you're going to hit your toolbar. That's where you're going to do split clip. You're going to hit X to split the clip right there. You're going to confirm that. See, then when we confirmed it, when we split it, it jumped back a frame. And you're going to get a little bit of a stutter if you don't fix that. So we're going to go ahead and jump 1, 2, 3 frames right there. That's the same spot, and you know because that's the same image as before. So then what you're going to do once you have the clip split and the cursor is back where at the right spot to freeze your action, you're going to back out to the main toolbar and you're going to hit L2 to go full screen. And then after a couple of seconds, your info bar is going to fade away, and then you just hit your share button and take a screenshot. And that screenshot will go right into your gallery. So then when you're done with that, and I already have this saved, so I'm just going to go ahead and when you add screenshot, and it should be the most recent one right up on top. And I've been working with this for a little while, so I have other copies, but this is the most recent one. This is the one that you want. So do that, and you add that screenshot. Screenshots default to 5 seconds, and we're not going to need the full 5 seconds, and I'll show you what to do about that in a second. So Now we're going to add our sound effects. And this is where you're going to want, you can add whatever you want. You can add a tire screech, brakes, you know, whatever. There's a record scratch, a couple of different versions in the Share Factory presets. And for what we're trying to demonstrate here, that'll work fine. So you go to add, then you go over to add overlay. And that's where you have your stickers. Then the creator packs come with their own custom stickers. They also come with their own custom sound effects. These are the base sound effects is here. So this is what we're going to use. And they're all alphabetical. So down here is record scratch. There's a couple of different versions, but version 1 is the one we want for that. And then you can go to sound effects position and line it up wherever in the clip that you need it, and we want it right at the end. I want it just butting right up against the end of the clip. So you hit X to confirm that. You can back out and then see how that lands. Now remember, you're going to have the clip, sound effect, and go right in to your 5-second freeze frame.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio.
And then at the end of that 5-second freeze frame, picks right back up with the action. So as long as you have the split clip and the screenshot in the same frame, that's how it's going to look. It's going to just be a completely seamless transition. And then what I did was then I took the freeze frame and went back to add overlay, and then I added a bit of dialogue under the freeze frame. And yeah, I mean, these aren't necessarily super funny or particularly clever or anything like that, but this is just a demonstration of what you can do. I think it was version 3 that was sort of the least weird, although that one's a lot shorter.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
All right, so we'll use the shorter one just for demonstration. And the same thing, you select it, sound effects position, and then this you'll probably want right up at the beginning. So that's 6-8 seconds, and you hit select and then go back and go back. And that's a full, like, almost like 11 seconds. So if that's done at 8, you can go to 9 and then split clip. Split it there, firm, and remove it. And you can remove whatever because this is just that still image again. And at the end of that, no matter where you cut it, it's just going to seamlessly pick right back up. But you just want sort of enough to cover whatever sound effect or dialogue you're going to use down here. So you're not just so the sound effect doesn't end and you're just staring at a motionless picture for 3 or 4 seconds. That's just weird. So just trim it sort of as close as you can, and then it'll just pick right back up. And then you can just see what we got.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
So that's it. That's your Scorsese freeze frame. Hope that was easy to follow along. I got a real big kick out of it when I saw the finished product for the first time. So hope that helps. I'm having a lot of fun with Share Factory. So if I come up with anything else, I'll put together a video, and we'll catch you next time.
Know your dope fiend.